Well, first of all, I receive 20, 30 messages a day from frontline NHS workers across the country telling stories very similar to what Adam was just telling us. And honestly, it's sorry to say this, but it's a national scandal. We shouldn't be in this position. We knew in the last week of January that this was coming. The message from China was absolutely clear that a new virus with pandemic potential was hitting cities. People were being admitted to hospital, admitted to intensive care units and dying, and the mortality was growing. We knew that 11 weeks ago. And then we wasted February when we could have acted. Time when we could have ramped up testing, time when we could have got personal protective equipment ready and disseminated. We didn't do it. I'm hearing that not just personal protective equipment is not available, it's the wrong kind of personal protective equipment. What we have isn't even WHO standard. We're putting our health workers, who we've just all clapped here, in the front lines without the armour they need to defend themselves. They're wearing surgical masks which are not WHO standard. They're wearing thin plastic aprons which are not standard, and they're wearing rubber gloves which only cover their wrists, exposing their arms to danger, jeopardy. That is nothing short of a national scandal. How could we allow this to happen? The hypocrisy of clapping NHS workers and yet the government not supporting them to go into that front line is tragic. And it was preventable. I'm sorry to say, but it was preventable. When we knew this was coming late January, early February, the standard public health approach to an epidemic is you, test, and then in an infectious outbreak, you isolate, you quarantine, you contact trace, you chase down every single contact and test that person too to see if you can stop the lines of transmission. And that's the way you stop the outbreak. We didn't do that.